You're living your best life, aren't you?
I am having fun. Let me stop lying. I am having fun.
Did you expect any of this?
Never. Never in my wildest dreams, especially as a kid growing up, you know, watching the Olympics, seeing how big this was and how...
So you did watch as a kid?
Yes.
Summer and winter?
Not so much winter, but more summer. You know, from '76, that was like the first Olympics I seen when Sugar Ray Leonard won the gold medal.
Yeah.
From there on, it was like infatuation, just watching the country fight for gold medals.
I don't know if you're like me, but I look at some of these sports sometimes thinking, okay, could I do that one? I know I couldn't do it as fast, but am I able? I come up with pretty much nothing that I could do.
You know what? I've tried a couple that thought came to my head and I went and did it. I jumped in the pool with Phelps. We jumped on the track, did the 200, did fencing, did breakdancing, I'm trying it. And
how'd you do in the 200?
34.44.
You remember the number? Good for you.
I'm gonna break that.
Do you have a favorite sport?
It's not in the Olympics, probably football.
American football.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they need to put that in the Olympics.
So tell me how this happened. How did you end up in Paris doing this?
I think the culmination of my relationships with the NBC Universal Peacock family, the things that I did with the Olympics in Tokyo, with Kevin Hart.
Some of your commentary.
Yeah, some of that, and then just the culmination of me, you know, being able to do it and wanting to do it. You know, I think they wanted somebody who wanted to do it, as opposed to someone that they had to pull their leg and ask, I want to be here. I want to be a part of this. I want to be the ambassador for Olympics. I want to be the face of USA sports.
But I figured somebody said you're the ambassador of fun here. Do you feel like that?
I really do. Because when I come in the room, everybody lights up, they're taking pictures, and I feel like they feel this is the Olympics, this is the globe, this is the world.
It's true, though. I mean, I can see you coming a mile away because this crowd that just kind of moves with you. Does that get tiresome or you enjoyed it?
You know what? I love every minute of it. Ever since I've been doing it, it's been around me. It's like that glow, that magic, that entourage feeling of happiness when you see me. Grab your phone, let's take a picture, can have autograph. It's never, oh my God, he's coming. It's like, he's here.
Yeah, I ran into you at beach volleyball.
Yes.
The other day, and you were leading the crowd, and you got.
Come on,
you're
man.
America's biggest cheerleader right now.
Come on, man. I'm the biggest kid in the crowd. These athletes have trained many years to be here. Their families have supported them. Some of them was at the last Olympics and their family wasn't there, so they didn't really have that interaction and that engagement with the audience or family. So just being here with them is a beautiful feeling.
I love it. The other day when the American gymnasts spotted you in the crowd. Were you aware? Did you realize what was happening?
I was dancing, right? And then I'm just having a good time, and I look and I see Jordan, I see Simone, they see it's me. And then it's telekinesis, it's kinetic, it's energy. It's like, okay, I'm here for y'all. It's one of those things where, you know, you feel the energy of the fans when you're performing. I think that was a mutual feeling right there.
And now here everybody wants a piece of you. We're in the International Judo Federation lounge right now. They sent you a letter, like, come on over, come see our sport.
That's what I love. I love the fact that I can bring attention and awareness to a sport that deserves it. This is a great sport. We didn't know much about it. Now we're learning more about it, and now we're going to make it more apparent and available for people who want to get involved. And they recognize what I bring to the sport, what I bring to the Olympics. So I'm honored to be here. Whatever they want to do to grow it, I'm here for them.
Well, I'm a newsman, as you know, and it's a really hectic news cycle we're going through. A lot of people have been saying, maybe America needs this break right now, needs some time to have fun and celebrate goodness and achievements.
Yes.
You feel that way?
I feel like it's no divisiveness over here. It's no picking sides over here. It's just all of us are for one. We're all Americans. It's not about being this or that, this color, that color. It's all of us for all of us. And that's the beautiful spirit of being an American. Like, we got to learn how to live like this all the time, and not just when the Olympics come, but even after the Olympics.
Right. And you're getting into the entire spirit of the thing. Part of it is the exchanging of pins. I gave you a pin the other day. What's the best pin you've traded for so far?
Oh man,
I don't want to put you on the spot.
I know you is putting me on the spot though, Les. You know you're doing that, right? I don't want to leave nobody behind.
I'm in newsman mode.
It was some great pins that I got, especially from people. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, at the volleyball game, lady walked up to me and gave me a pin from 1996 Olympics.
1996 Olympics?
Yes. Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. And that was in Atlanta. And that was Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
96?
96 was Atlanta.
Yeah. Wasn't it?
Yes, it
Somebody
was.
correct us. Don't let us be wrong. We can't go back and fix this.
We went back to the judges.
Let me see my pins. This is my,
show me
I got all my pins on here. On my criteria. See, I got
You got some good ones there.
Right? I see you on there, Nightly News. Y'all made it.
Yeah, well, I gave you this one,
but you're on there, the Nightly News. I got you on there.
Awesome. And then, see, I don't even have this. This is an NBC Paris one.
Where's the one I want to show you? That one right there. That's from the '96 Olympics.
Oh, that's very cool.
I like these, man. I didn't know that I was gonna be a part of this collector's item, and then I made a pin, and I only made like 2 of them. Everybody want one, so I got to get a whole bunch of them, and I'm getting hit by everybody. Flavor Flav, Michael Phelps, everybody. Hey, dog, I need that pin. I'm like, well, hold on. I didn't know you were supposed to make hundreds of them, but I'm in the process of making
You're
them
learning.
now.
You're going to come back.
I'm a fast learner.
You're going to come back and do further Olympics?
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all these pins and I'm gonna mail them to people's houses, all of the athletes and the people who want one, just so that way I can follow up. My follow-up game is amazing.
I know you're all over social media. This is really blowing up, this moment you're having here.
Hey, this is what we do every day, though. This is not like something that's created. It's just who I am. Just so happen to have cameras on it, global cameras on what we do.
Yeah, but it's been fun to watch the arc of your career and to be in this place right now and making this statement or whatever you want to call it. When you hear your music playing in the stands while you're waving the American flag, what's that like?
That's a great feeling. But I attribute that to growth. You have to allow people to grow. I grew right before your eyes. I started off as a young artist that didn't really have it all the way together, that, you know, you liked him. But then once I figured out how to master me and to learn what I was here for and how to push love and let that be the main vessel of who I am, then it became apparent who I was supposed to be.
And you were such a huge symbol to a generation, the kind of music that you played and your backstory. I'm not going to say it's a reboot because you've got The Voice coming up. So I mean, you're still climbing, aren't you?
Yeah, man. I love what I do. Like, it's not a job. I don't do it for money or fame. I do it for love. I love what I do, and I feel like that's what I get back. I get more love than anything from the things that I've done and the things I continue to do. It feels good when I walk in a room and people grab their phones and want to get a picture. That's the best feeling in the world.
How did you get the name Snoop?
Well, in the 70s, when I was a kid, I used to watch a show called Peanuts, and there was a character on there, and I liked him so much. My mother say, you watch him so much, you starting to look like him. So she started calling me Snoopy. That's the only name my mother called me my whole life. My mother never called me by my real name my whole life. All she ever called me was Snoopy. And that became my name. That became who I was when I went outside to play, when I went to school, when I went to church. Snoopy, that's who I was, and that's who I became based off of a cartoon that I used to watch, that I watched so much that my mother said I started to look like it.
Yeah. What's your most memorable experience up to this point at these Olympics?
Most memorable moment of these Olympics, probably the torch, man. Like, knowing what that meant to the person that held the torch. It was explained to me that every hand that is on that torch is a peace messenger.
Yeah.
So I felt like the spirit of Muhammad Ali. I felt like the spirit of my mother, all of the values that I was taught as far as bringing peace and love into the world was exalted in that one move right there. And it's forever. It can't be taken away from me. And it's something I'm gonna be able to live with and be happy with, to know that I was the face and the voice of peace for that one moment in time.
Nightly Films is sponsored by Pfizer.